The Knicks postgame show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. No Jalen Brunson, no R.J. Barrett, no Julius Randle. Didn't matter. Quentin Grimes, a career-high 36. Obi Toppin, 32, getting another start. And Immanuel Quickley, 39, one off a tie from his career high as the Knicks beat Indiana tonight, 138 to 129. And we continue with our Garden of Dreams fundraiser. MSGNetworks.com is your place to go between now and April the 10th. Look at some of the great prizes. 2 tickets to the first Knicks home playoff game. 2 tickets to the second Knicks home playoff game. $100. Go to MSGNetworks.com. Your chance to win one of these great prizes. All proceeds going to benefit the Garden of Dreams. And the Garden of Dreams, the mission that is so important to the area, helping area children who are facing illnesses and financial obstacles. It's done so much for so many young people over the years. Let's keep it rolling at MSGNetworks.com. Great to have you with us. Delta MSG Studios, Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, and Wally Zerbiak. And we have a stat that Wally actually likes.
Love it.
For only the 3rd time in Knicks history, they have 3 players with at least 30 points. And Wally, it's only the first time it's happened since 1979. How about that?
That's what I'm talking about. And that's not even with the normal big 3 in the lineup.
That's the bigger part of the stat.
Exactly.
Is that you're doing that without Brunson and Randle and Barrett, who are your 20-point scorers. So that's the bigger part of the stat.
What a performance. I mean, that was just a high-octane game. The Knicks really came into this game and played like professionals. And this is what Tom Thibodeau demands out of his players. You know, obviously they've locked up all they needed to lock up with the playoff scenario, but there's a lot of motivation for his team to get better every single day, put in the work. And the way Grimes, Quickley, and Obi Toppin played, it was an incredible display. Every time you set foot on that NBA floor, somebody's watching. Everyone's watching in your organization. All 29 other teams are watching what you're capable of doing in an NBA floor. Those 3 guys who are young and have careers that are on the right trajectory, they put on a show tonight.
Can we talk about development? Can we talk about young players? Can we talk about draft picks as well? I mean, again, on display, you're talking about Immanuel Quickley and Quentin Grimes just continuing to blossom right before our eyes. 2 guys that put up 30. And, I mean, Quentin Grimes dominated the game in that 4th quarter with his defense, his finish, how strong he really has become now this season. 2 guys that were picked 25th in the draft in consecutive drafts are now part of the reason why you were at 47 wins this year. And then Obi as well. Obi getting his minutes and Obi finding ways to just do what he does, knocking down threes, leaking out, and getting buckets on the fast break. He's the reason why the Knicks had 28 fast break points in this game. Wide open game, entertaining late. And for the Knicks, again, just stacking wins while getting ready for the postseason.
Well, before tonight, Quickley had made 18 starts this year, averaging over 21 a game. This will help.
Yeah.
As good as he's been, he went for 39, one off the 40 he scored on March the 27th against Houston, and he also made 7 threes to tie a career high. He has just taken, we just talked about it before we came on the air, he's taken a huge step forward.
Awesome display. He really has. I mean, just cemented himself as a legitimate starting caliber point guard in the NBA. And I love the speed that the team plays with. You know, you got to play to your personnel. And with this personnel out there on the floor, they want to push the ball right down the opposition's throat. They want quick possessions, quick shots. They want pace into the game. And Immanuel Quickley says, you want pace into the game? I got you. This is how I want to play. I mean, the assist outstanding, really contributing on the rebounding end of the floor. His defense has always been solid all season long. But I just loved his aggressiveness shooting the ball. He was pushing the envelope tonight. He was taking tough shots, contested shots. There's one right there. That's good defense. Hand in his face, didn't matter. Hand in his face there, didn't matter. Nothing but net. I mean, he was looking really aggressive, looking to show what he's capable of when he gets an opportunity to be a starting point guard in this league. And, boy, has he really thrived in that role.
Remember the first 2 years, he under 40% shooting?
Yeah.
And Tom Thibodeau kept saying, I know he can shoot.
Right.
I see it. He puts in the work. I'm not worried about it. I know he can shoot. It's going to come. It's going to come. Well, it's here. I mean, he's over 45% on the season. You have another game for him, a high percentage, high efficiency, 14 of 26, and 7 of 13 from downtown. So as the coach promised, it was on its way. It was coming, and he knew it. And it's really been on display now these last quarter of this season.
By the way, the Knicks 34 assists, second total, second high total for them in the game. Their season high before tonight, 35. It's still the season high. But the Knicks with 34 assists, and it helps when you get Obi Toppin getting out in the fast break.
No, Obi Toppin, he's fast, and he can get out there quick, and he's going to put pressure on the team's defense. And I'm sure Rick Carlisle was not happy with their transition defense because Obi Toppin did a lot of damage when the Knicks got stops and the Knicks got rebounds.
Look at this.
Look at how quick he closes. I mean, he sees the opportunity to get a highlight finish, and he kicks it into gear. I mean, he runs quickly, he runs fast, and I love the aggressiveness from the three-point line. I mean, he was looking to get himself in rhythm from deep. Look at these threes. I mean, this is a guy that's 6'9", you know, an incredible athlete, beautiful stroke, and just nailing triples all over the place. I mean, this was an impressive display. No, Julius Randle, he's healing up. He's getting that ankle right. And Obi Toppin's getting his confidence right. And he's showing Tom Thibodeau that, hey, coach, when you need me in the playoffs, I'm going to be ready when my number's called.
Yeah, I feel like that's important, right? Because you know what happens to the rotation when you get into the postseason. It gets even smaller. So it's that reminder of, hey, don't forget about me. I can give you quality minutes. My favorite stat of this game is that Obi is 5 of 12 from downtown, 11 of 18 overall. So he was 6 for 6 from 2. And we just showed you. So he had 2 layups, and he had 4 spectacular dunks in this game. So that's the efficiency of what he does. What does Tom Thibodeau always say? Do what you do best. Don't focus on anything else. Don't worry about anything else. Just what can you bring to the game that you do best? And he's like, I'm really good at finishing. I'm really good at that. So other guys are going to rebound, and I'm going to get out, and I'm going to finish and get us momentum buckets. That's what he does.
32 points for Obi. Had 21 against Washington. That was a season high. This is his new season high as he goes for 32. Mitchell Robinson, double-double plus 7 blocks. He was all over it tonight.
He was all over it, too. And, you know, you needed someone in this type of game where defense was not at a premium. Let's just say that. So Mitch said, every once in a while, someone's going to have to play some defense out here. And he got 7 blocks. I mean, these were nasty blocks. How about this? Nice little post-up move. Gets the bucket over Jalen Smith. 14, 16, and 7 blocks, throwing 2 steals. That is fantasy gold. Coming down the stretch of the season, if you need to pad a couple stack categories in fantasy, you got Mitchell Robinson on your team. You are a very happy fantasy participant. And the rolling to the basket was outstanding. I love the way he came in. You know, a lot of guys, you know, a couple guys are healing up. They're resting some injuries. R.J. Barrett, a sickness. Mitchell Robinson puts in the work. Comes in, professional, does his job, dominating performance. Check another win in the win column.
And also, remember, 2 years ago when the Knicks made the playoffs, what was one element they were missing in that series against the Hawks? And it's Clint Capella and the Hawks. Mitchell Robinson, he was injured at the time, and they really missed him. Having him playing right now with the confidence he's playing and physically looking as dominant as he looked in a game like this, that is all a positive as you take him into the postseason now, having that weapon that you didn't have 2 years ago.
Knicks with 47 wins. Win their last 2, they'll finish with 49 wins.